What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dudes Who Bet Daily. We are back for a Friday after a rough one. Magic, though, you're struggling today, buddy. You're really a trooper being here today.
I'm struggling like we struggled yesterday on the show. The one horse race that we talked about, the Oaklawn race of the day, we nailed that one. Like that horse Zambezi was Zambossum, and everything else went Zampoo for us.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. I was going to start off the show with that. We talked about a little bit on Dudes Who Bet Sports last night, and I wanted to talk about it again today. So, you know, when you handicap, whether it's games or horses or whatever, you have a few that you play, and then you have a few more where it's like, yeah, maybe, and you didn't end up doing it. Last night was one of those nights. If I had the opinion, you needed to go the opposite way. Nothing I thought was going to happen actually happened. And I just wanted to kind of ask you about it, because I asked Papa Dude about it. Those type of days, you just have to not even think about them, right?
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like if you see a horse on the PPs, it says hopped in the air, broke slowly, broke out, stumbled, and was like 11th by 10 lengths to start. You just draw a line through it. Yesterday, you draw a line through. I didn't even have a tip sheet yesterday because there wasn't anything that I really liked. I certainly didn't want to try and force it. You did a great video earlier this week on the channel talking about like sometimes you just don't force it. Like it's not. Don't tell yourself you have to do this every day. You have to do 3 races. Yeah. I looked at this slate and I struggled with, I found the one that I thought was a good pick. And it turned out that was not even a good pick because he did everything right. And then when it was nut cut time, he dropped out. So
yeah,
those days happen and you just move on.
It was the weirdest thing too of like, okay, the horse race, actually, that was probably my closest cash. I mean, the horse ran okay that I gave out yesterday.
Right.
Just got second. So I bet under goal and a half first period. I've hit like 6 in a row of those. And Heather even said, those are going to burn you today. And I was like, now this is a good one. Maple Leafs and Flyers under goal and a half first period. They had 3 goals in like the first 10 minutes of the period. So I'm like, okay. I bet Florida, the Panthers, who are been playing great, they're down 3-0 before you can bat an eye. And I'm like, oh, this is how today's going to go. I bet Loyola, they lost an 11-point lead and ended up losing the game. I mean, anything that happened yesterday that I could be wrong on, it happened every game. And it wasn't even close, really. So, like, my whole point of it is, like, I think old me and, like, maybe when I first started or even 3-4 years into this, I would have stayed up all night last night trying to analyze what happened. Why am I so dumb? What did I do wrong? To kind of round this out and get into what we're going to talk about today, the whole thing of this is you are going to have days, no matter how much work you put into this, no matter what you use, who you follow, blah, blah, blah. There are going to be days where you absolutely whiff, turn the page and go to the next one. That's all I can tell you, because no matter how hard you try to reverse what happened, you're not going to reverse it because it just happens sometimes. So a bad day yesterday, we turn the page. We go on to today, Magic, and we go on to a team we talked about yesterday. We actually got them right. We said Ohio State was going to beat Iowa, and they did. So didn't bet them, obviously, because then Iowa probably would have won. But anyway.
Why would we?
Right. So Ohio State underdog tonight against Illinois. Illinois 4.5-point favorite here. All right. Does Ohio State stay hot, Magic? What do you think?
No, as a Michigan man, screw Ohio State. I'm going to be happy to see them lose tonight. I think Illinois wins this one. Illinois, limited turnovers on offense. They're strong with offensive rebounds. They're good with the free throw attempts when they have to go to the line. Ohio State's great defending on the interior, but I think Illinois' offense is way too diverse. It's the number 4 ranked offense in the country, according to Ken Pom, who knows more about has forgotten more about college basketball than I will ever know. So I will defer to someone like him. Ohio State, enough defensive weaknesses. Give me the Illinois, the Fighting Illini, to crack open the Buckeyes.
I think I really like this Illinois team all year long, and I'm with you. I think they're going to win tonight. I took Illinois as well. I saw Kevin O in the Discord earlier today talk about this one, talking about how Iowa doesn't play a lot of defense. Illinois will defend them better tonight. Listen, I think Ohio State's got it rolling. I mean, that's the only bad kind of news, like the other side of this thing. They are playing awfully well into the day, though. I think Illinois is a better team. Give me Illinois. All right, another really good matchup here. Providence and Marquette tonight. Marquette, a 4.5-point favorite, total sitting at 137.5. Boy, Marquette almost got upset last night against Villanova. What do you think? Marquette, will they cover, Magic?
I don't have a strong feeling on the line. I do like the under on this. A couple trends for you. Marquette in 21 of their last 34 games has hit the under. Providence, 20 of their last 34 has hit the under. So strong trends say play the under for two teams that are not super strong offensively, but have a good defense.
Yeah, talking about can we trust Marquette without one of their best players? And then Dennis, without even probably reading errands, because it was boom, boom, just like that. He said, I don't trust Marquette at all. Boy, I'm with you. I don't trust them either. Like I said, when you're in college and some of your best players aren't playing, it really hurts. So I like the under. I like the under as well. I think it's a really good play, Magic. I like Providence plus the 4.5 as well. I think they're going to play them close. This Providence team, they're not a flashy team at all. It's not one of their better teams, but I have just noticed they're kind of tough. Even when they lose, they still play tough. So I'm with you. I think under for sure, and I think Providence. And if Providence wins, it makes OU better. There's nothing that can make OU look better, Pedlo. Sorry. All right, let's go to Baylor, Iowa State. I think this is the game of the day. This could be awesome. Iowa State gets the job done against K-State. We talked about them yesterday. They take on a much better team in Baylor here. Iowa State minus 1.5. What do you think?
I like Rob's comment. I have a funny feeling no Papa Dude's best bet. We'll see. It's a team he's gone to before on the show, Rob. So I know you as a devoted listener probably have a good feeling on this one. I'm going to go with Iowa State here. I like this. You can get -1, -1.5 different markets. Either way is good. Listen, I was wrong thinking that Kansas State was going to turn the tide on them. You correctly predicted some Cyclone mischief in that game, and it happened. I'm going to ride the Cyclones here. Superior defense. Going back to Ken Pom, he has Iowa State's defense ranked second in the country behind Houston. So to me, that is huge. I have no worries about Baylor whatsoever. Iowa State, 20 turnovers they caused against Kansas State, turned them into 23 points. That defense is humming, and they love to convert those turnovers. So Cyclone mischief, spin those Bears all around, drop them on the floor, and kick them down.
Even when he's feeling bad, folks, he's still the most entertaining.
My allergies are killing me. I'm sorry for all the noise.
I know. I love it. Yeah. As he mutes himself to blow his nose. Take a bow, take a breath, Magic. That is totally earned. Yeah. Listen, I'm on the Cyclones as well, -1.5. I really love Iowa State. I don't love Iowa State as like I'm fans of them. I love this basketball team. So I'm with you, -1.5. By the way, Cyclone Mischief owned by All Boss Staples. All Boss Staples is a huge, huge supporter of Iowa State athletics. So you probably know why Cyclone Mischief got his name. So there you go. Yeah, I'm going Iowa State -1.5. I think Iowa State's going to win this tournament. So I am super, super excited to see this game tonight. Should be good. I really like Baylor as well. I think both these teams have a shot to go a long ways. All right. Magic, let's go to Oaklawn. You said it. We killed it at Oaklawn the other day. A very, very nice win for Zambezi. Can we do it again is the question. Oaklawn Park Race 9, Archie-breds going 6 furlongs on allowance race here. Who you got, Magic?
Listen, before I give that pick, I want to talk about the Archie-bred program. Tomorrow, tomorrow's Saturday. The Oaklawn Park Late Pick 5. It has 2 Arkansas-bred races. Nick Severs and I covered it. You can go check out that the podcast and on the YouTube channel if you want to play Oaklawn. And it's kind of like people make fun of it. It's like, oh, Arkansas breds. Listen, if you have an Arkansas bred that can run half a step, you've got a good one. And look at the purse sizes for these horses. $115,000 maiden races, $140,000 allowances. You're running in grade 2s at Santa Anita to try and make that kind of money. And so that leads me to my top pick here, which is going to be the 820 to Park. I know he's a favorite at 8-5, but this horse has that rare ability as an Arkansas bred where he doesn't need the lead to win. He likes to pass horses. You look back at his maiden debut win. It was in the mud, which we're going to have again today, going 6 furlongs, which we're doing again today, with Frankie Arietta in the saddle, which we're having again today. The horse sat off on the debut, breaking from the rail, never easy for anyone, even a bunch of Arkansas breds. Sat off a couple lengths. When it was time to go, he kicked in and he won by 9 lengths, destroyed that field. Last time out, he tried 2 turns. I understand, even though he's by Speitster, they're Arkansas breds. A Spicer Arkansas bred could get 2 turns and win. Didn't work out for him that day, but is cutting back here to the 6 furlongs where I think it's perfect for him. When Arietta rides for Matt Shire, who's the trainer, who's got good numbers in this spot, 31% winners in the last year, including 2 back with this horse. So I love 20 to Park because of that. But I'll turn it back to you because I also love his name because of Staten Flurry owning him. And you're better at explaining why this is funny for people who, like, if you know kind of a thing.
Yeah, Flurry Racing owns this horse. And 20 to Park, the name of the 8. Staten lives right across the street from the track, or at least they own a property right across the street from the track. I don't think he lives there anymore. I think maybe his parents live there, but his mom. But anyway, they park cars before the races, and it's $20 to park in their lot over there, kind of across the street from Oakland. So, yeah, this is a great name, 20 to Park. That's what that means, and it's true. Staten will be over there parking cars, and I believe it's his mother that parks the cars with him before the races. So it's really quite incredible.
Is it Staten, not Stat?
Yeah,
I thought it was Staten. Is it Staten? Okay.
I called him Staten for the longest time, and then I met him, and he introduced himself as Staten, and I thought, okay, so I'll call you Staten.
That makes him sound like he's from Delaware or Connecticut. Staten sounds like Arkansas. Staten sounds like he's got, old money up in the northeastern sector there. But hey, good on him. I love the name of this horse. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I've got to pick this horse. This is such a great name.
It is weird that you could, if you get there and you park over there that lot, it's like, this guy just parked my car, and then the third race or whatever race he's in, it's like, there he is in the winner's circle. That's the guy that parked my car. That literally can happen. That's Oakland Park for you in a nutshell. However, magic. What was the key yesterday? It was all about the ass, and Zambezi does it for Keith and Steve. It's all about the ass, sort of. Ass Junior, Keith Asmussen on for Chris Hartman this time. Number 5, Midnight Taxes. It's still all about the ass today. I think Midnight Taxes gets it done. He's got the experience edge over that main rival, which is 20 to Park there. But I really believe Midnight Taxes cutting back to 6 furlongs. I think it's going to get the lead. Very aggressive today. I like number 5, Midnight Taxes, to get the job done. Magic, what do you think about that one?
I have him second. I almost went with him, but he definitely has the experience. Do you think that Keith calls Steve Daddy Ass?
Yes.
Okay.
I would
scissor me Daddy Ass? Probably.
I'm pretty sure that is definitely what he calls him. Yeah, Daddy Ass for sure. I don't see any way how that's not the case. Yeah. Do they have Uber in Hot Springs? Couldn't tell you. Usually Kelby drives me, so
there's probably times you wish that there was Uber instead of having to push aside all the beer cans in the back to make room for your ass to sit down.
Usually Kelby drives me, and we're leaving it at that. All right, let's go. Let's go to the best bets today. Magic. When I handicapped the races, I don't remember when I handicapped this day, but it was a couple days ago. I looked at this Penn National Race 7, and I said, this will be Magic's best bet on Friday. Lo and behold, here it is, Magic. Tell us who your best bet is today.
To be fair, another race I was considering is the one that you're using, so it's kind of we're lockstep, and I don't know if that's good or bad. We'll let the viewers decide on that one. Listen, I'm gonna try and get through this without sneezing. It's Women's History Month. It's all about my girl Brittany Russell. Linda Rice didn't have any trainees running under her nephew's name today, so we're going with my girl Brittany again. I need justice for Brittany at Penn National because when I had the best bet on the show last time, she sent a horse down there that looked like it was going to win. The horse was probably good enough to win, but the jockey made the interesting decision of driving it up in the rear end of another horse on the backstretch and having to steady hard. Hoping that doesn't happen today. We have a different jockey today. In fact, it's the jockey that's only been on this horse in his past 4 starts. But also, St. Paddy's Day is coming up. I got the green shirt on. It is a good time to be Irish right now, Aaron. First off, the claim for Brittany Russell. The time for numbers, for the win, it was maiden claimers 12K at Laurel, but got a really nice time for him. The next 2 races, didn't get the job done, but last out I thought was a much improved effort. By the way, the race 2 back lost to a horse named Rominski, who may or may not be a best bet for me on this show tomorrow. Rominski is running in a Maryland bred stakes race at Laurel Park, and I love that horse's chances there. So his face, good horses at Laurel Park for the level, now drops down to Penn National. Brittany Russell, despite what some people behind the computer screen like to say, is doing great at Penn National. 40% winners, 80% in the money. You go out there and try and train those kind of numbers is what I'm saying. So yeah, give me good time to be Irish. It's all about Women's History Month and St. Patty's Day coming up. Baby. Woo!
All right. Magic is he's excited about this. We should be. I'm excited for you, Magic. Like I said, I saw that and said, okay, I know what he's taking. So, all right, Penn National Race 7. I like that one as well. I think that's a very, very good pick. All right, I'm going to go Tampa Bay Race 7. Justice for Jamie Ness. No, not the same ring to it. Oh, well. For Tampa Bay Race 7 for me, I'm going to go number 3, Elevated Game. This horse looks to be complete lone speed in the race today and also taking a big-time drop in class. Been running against starter allowance horses. Did last time out there at Tampa Bay. Got third, beaten 2 3/4. Just run that race again today. I think he gets the job done. I think he gets an easy lead in this spot. And like I say, they're 20K claimers, big time drop compared to taking on starter allowance horses. So I really like the number 3 Elevated Game today in the 7th race at Tampa to take them gate to wire. All right, let's go to Pinga Papa dude here. He's going to go Quinnipiac -1.5. So that is I about said a horse. That is a team that he has went to a lot. Look, I can speak on this one because I send in a video with my best bet of the day on the sports side to VSiN every day. I sent in Quinnipiac -1.5 before Papa Dude even sent this. I really like this. They're the best team in this conference. They won the conference just 2 games back. They beat St. Peter's by 15 points at St. Peter's. So I think this is a good one. I don't really know why this is -1.5. I think Quinnipiac wins tonight, and then I think they win the conference championship and go on to the big dance. So Quinnipiac -1.5 for Papa Dude. All right. Best bets of the day here. I'm going to go Tampa Bay Downs Race 7, number 3. Magic's going to go Penn National Race 7, number 3. And then Papa Dude going Quinnipiac -1.5. Already covered it. 0-3, down $300 for the week. It was a rough start to the week. That means we're only up $925 for the year now. All right, Magic, any final words before we leave?
Allergies suck. That's about it. Yeah. Thanks everybody for letting me for sticking with us. It was a little sniffly. Got a little bit of a Rudolph situation going on. Different than the Jamie Ness Rudolph situation, but mine's due to allergies. So, all
right. Well, allergies suck. My wife can confirm Heather's struggling with it as well. So, pray for Magic. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it is COVID, but we'll see, Magic. We'll see. Take the test. The good thing about the bad thing about working for Raising Dudes, if you have COVID, no sick days. So you got to keep going.
Yeah. The horses keep racing.
That's right. If they have COVID, they show up. So, all right, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thanks everybody for watching us. We will see you right back here tomorrow.